Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run. Guys, they didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat. The throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work. There he goes! Oh, what a punt! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hold down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quarterback making checks. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I like the mix, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
To throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Defense, when you can do this, when you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the second.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You think about the long list of backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
With the catch, it's Gaines. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Doing damage
running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Get over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Simon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, the QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for second down. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Bruins are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Find some fresh air. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Barnett. Dumps it off in the flats. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. The toss sweep to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Good enough for a first down.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll pitch it. He's past the 30. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at this.
All out of space. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Under fire. Sings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. White wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half.
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, these ball carriers, they ability in the open field, their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Louisiana's at 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll start this drive firing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time in Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Finds his target down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that.
Open field on the right. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Burleson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Mooney. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed two.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Kansas State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So long.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bruin. He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Hayes. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He leaves it with his back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. White going to attack through the air. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Gaines. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been...
There he goes! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to Fort Bruins. Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a lot.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Dropping back, it's Mooney. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players.